if you were to advise people on actionable insights or something that they can do apart from setting up routine to adapt more to this uncertainty, what would those 3 to 4 key takeaways would be?
I think so. The first one would be you create your order, your routine, and you create your space. The second thing is, I would say, make some time to mentally de-stress yourself somehow every day, whether it's through talking to a friend, whether it's through spending time with जो घर पे लोग हैं, your family and everything, in a more meaningful way. ये नहीं कि आप बैठ के TV देखते रहे सारा वक्त. Be more
That's
meaningful.
important, very important, in a more meaningful way. Because
Yes.
I feel, and I would like to emphasize upon this point, that a lot of people don't know how to de-stress themselves. Because एक तरीका जो किसी के लिए काम करता है वो probably दूसरे के लिए काम नहीं करेगा. There's no one blanket advice जो आप सबको दे सकें to de-stress yourself.
Exactly.
So how do you do that? What's your meaningful way of de-stressing?
That's what I'm saying. Not like exercise has become one of those because घर पे इतनी restriction है, जो आम एक बाहर निकलना चलना वगैरह होता है, that's not really there at the moment. So exercise is helping manage the mood, of course. Dusra, I love reading, so I've been spending time reading. One of my favorite things to read is that during times of crisis, I like to reread Harry Potter. So I've been doing that.
Lovely. It provides a perfect escape into fantasy world.
Exactly. So reading is another way of that. But going back to that is that second point is, manage yourself mentally. And again, like if you want to stay in your bed outside of work or whatever, then do that. But don't do your work from your bed. Or don't do your work from,
you need to set up those boundaries.
Yes.
This is a place of rest and this is a place of work.
Exactly.
वरना जहाँ आप rest करने जाते हो, then you don't find the rest if you are also working from that place.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. So there's that part of it. And then the third thing about adaptability, I would say the biggest thing is कि आप decide कर लो अपने लिए कि कहाँ से you are going to receive the information, and then ignore all the other information that comes your way. Because it's what people are sharing a lot of valid, true scientific information, but they're also sharing a lot of invalid opinions. So वो बहुत एकदम से सबके लिए it becomes overwhelming. So for that purpose, pick your source that you are saying, okay, this is the one that I believe in or whatever, and just get your information from there. And khud se don't spread misinformation.
Very important.
Don't post things and say, well, consider this alternative, just to think about it. We don't need to be thinking about worst case scenarios. We all just need to get through this time. And if you're somebody who has, who has that, okay, I must know कि deadline kab hai, set your own deadlines. So say in the next 30 days or in the next 2 weeks, jitna bhi, this is what I'm going to get done. And then I will reevaluate and come up with my next goal. Because the uncertainty will get to you at some point.
Because human nature is not designed. Human nature nahi designed hai for chaos. We all need some anchor, something to hold on to. And in the space where there are like no anchors and there's no time limit, koi deadline nahi hai corona ki, unfortunately, it becomes all the more difficult.
And where you're losing track of what day is it? मैं तो सुबह उठती हूँ and I'm like, अच्छा, is it weekend? अभी तक weekend है? No, it's actually the work week. Okay. So that is another sense. I think उस लिहाज से, like for some people, even some simple routines is आप अपने कपड़े change कर लें. बेशक आप अपने ऑफिस के कपड़े पहन के घर पे बैठ के काम करते हैं. Like even that changes your mindset. So it's really about adapting to that. Some people are fine with wearing whatever, but for some people, having that little bit of control, as in getting up and doing your usual routine, and बेशक आप जाके dining room में बैठ रहे हैं, but going through that puts you in the mindset of
work and responsibility and all of that. Because when all of this happened initially, like I had a routine that I would make my breakfast, I would make my omelette, my like I would have my chai and everything. So वो routine जो था, I realized that for some days it got dismantled. There were some days I would just go without breakfast, and that actually affected my entire day because I would not feel that productive. And then I realized that probably जो मैं सुबह 3-4 चीजें करती थी, I have stopped doing those. And this is not vacation. This is just work in a very different environment. The new normal.
Exactly. I mean, here's an example. Because I knew we were having this conversation, I woke up, I actually spent time apne baal ko dry karne mein, you know, I put on some makeup and everything. And it makes a huge difference, even though I'm perfectly comfortable hanging out at home without all of this and in my pajamas, because that's just how I am. Like it does make a difference. It does put you in a different mindset. So for some people, that is really important. If you are used to certain routines, keep those rituals. Dusra, if you have the chance, I mean, hum sabke paas, we have WhatsApp and everything, do the video calls, connect with people that way. Zoom,
reach out to friends and like
even
पुराने लोग हैं जो बहुत time से नहीं, you have not been in touch, just like reach out. So it shouldn't be emotional distancing.
No, it's not. This is actually a time for emotional closeness.
Emotional closeness. We need to like come together all the more ताकि हमें ये ना हो कि हम अकेले हैं इस journey में.
कोई भी नहीं अकेला इसमें. We're all in this together. And yes, keeping in touch with others, being emotionally close, that is important because, again, like you said, it's not a matter of disconnecting or distancing yourself. That's only physical. And we are very lucky to be experiencing this during this time. If you think back to 100 years ago when there was the Spanish flu, which was one of the last pandemics, just because everything is being compared, you had no method of really keeping in touch with anyone other than post and letters and mail, you know. Hamare paas to you can, I mean, we're talking to each other from the opposite ends of the world right now.
That's true.
So, you know, us lehaz se we are doing much better, or we are not doing much better, but we are much luckier. Okay, we can connect in this way. So it's like there's an opportunity to sort of take a look at social media and how it connects you to people instead of how it distances you from people. So, you know, instead of posting COVID ke baare mein, this, that, and the other, or putting up, you know, random information, use that as an opportunity to talk to people in your network and really connect with them. I keep saying that for those of us who are blessed enough to not worry about work and to not worry about our basics and our necessities, it's almost like a reset from the universe and from God to sort of calm down, take a look at what's important, reevaluate, reassess, you know. But obviously that comes with the anxiety and not understanding, you know, kab khatam hoega and all of that. So it's a balance. Striking a balance. Can't be overly optimistic, can't be overly pessimistic. You have to stay realistic.
You have to stay realistic. That's key, and that's golden. I feel striking the balance between overly optimistic and overly pessimistic, but being realistic. That's I think that summarizes all of it, like our entire chat. So thank you so much, Zaimah, for connecting and for sharing your message. So with that, I'd like to say goodbye, and I hope to stay in touch more frequently than I do right now.
Probably. It's an uncertain time. It's perfectly fine. Thank you so much for having me, Aisha, and you have a great evening.
Thank you. Have a great evening as well. Goodbye.
Okay. Bye.